going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the HASAN broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles. Folks, we're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today is hump day. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and MBs, it is Wednesday. I'm live, I'm alive, and I hope everyone's having a beautiful day. All the boys, all the girls, all the MBs. I hope you all are having a fantastic one. Did you see Jason and Sakura's new song? No, I did not. Unless it's the Come to Prom With Me one, because I've seen that one. Did you see Nephew's fourth quarter performance last night? I didn't see the song, but what I did see is I think he was in Culver City, and some random couple approached them, and he got a massive layup. He got a massive layup from this like random dude that approached them and was like, "Yo, you guys look great together," and that was a huge layup.
From the top.
Okay, let's fucking hear it.
Okay, whatever. I'll watch it. Fuck it. Why not?
Listen.
I just wanna be with you.
Is Jason's whole content creation about rizzing and whatnot? Sometimes. It's great content, I'm not gonna lie.
I just wanna be with you.
It's too hard to say goodbye when you're right next to me. You give me mixed signals, baby, just be real with me.
It's too hard to let my guard down. It's not easy.
That's crazy.
I can't seem.
This is crazy. What is happening? Bro, this is like the Zoomer version of a Broadway musical. What the fuck? It's so cute. I'm sorry. This is cute as fuck. Don't say it's cringe bomb, okay? You're fucking cringe. This is cute as hell. Hassan wants to be a cool, hip phase boy so bad. It's good content, not gonna lie. This is such a funny fucking thing to say, especially considering that, like, I don't often interact with the phase boys at all, but I still do interact with them. You know what I mean? Like, I know them. I sometimes do content with them. I play basketball with them. I don't know why so many people get so fucking butt mad whenever this interaction happens. And I think I know exactly why. It's because your favorite content creator is a pathetic little fucking cretin who never leaves his house. So when you see a political content creator who isn't like that and who has the capacity to just like basically interact with these people, you go, I'm ass mad. Why won't my pedophilic loser school shooter favorite political content creator not interact with these people? I'm gonna wage his wars for you. It's like, okay, man, have fun. Like,
Let my feelings
I'm a unk.
get the best of me.
Get the best of me, yeah, you deserve that. Give you all you want and even more than you ever had, cause you are really worth that. Just grab my hand, baby, don't ever look back.
Jakura.
Together in LA,
Houston, we on the way.
love like Tens and Kaide. I don't wanna be in love if it's not you. Call me little brother,
What the
baby, but it's
fuck?
not true.
Did they get
Butterflies
clapped?
in my stomach when I see you. I'm being honest when I say that I want you.
I'm afraid to fuck it up. Doing everything except it never seems enough. Go and turn the camera off. Now tell me if there's something
Myth, I hope they both have streaming careers forever so I don't hear them pursue music. God damn, Myth. Jesus Christ.
really forming between us.
Yeah, song is ass. Sure, whatever. But it's cute. That's what I think. Okay. You just had to be there. You just had to be watching the clips like I have been as a 33-year-old man. Okay. This sounds not finished. Okay, everybody, I don't think this is supposed to be like a finished product. Everybody calm down. He pulled a Hasanabi in front of Emily.
Oh my gosh!
Agent is a real eater. He really is. Like, he is a respectable force. I will admit he is a respectable force. He is a real ass eater, okay? He does. I see a lot of myself in him, for sure.
Wow.
Bro is throating it, dude. That is crazy. That is crazy how hard he's throwing it. Jesus Christ. I don't even do that. Come on. Do I do that? I feel like at that point, when you're not chewing, you're not even eating to enjoy the process. Like, you're not even eating to enjoy the food. You're eating to prove a point. You know what I mean? He's eating like he hasn't eaten in years. He's eating like this is the first time he's had food. You literally do that all the time. You just house stuff. The reason why I go through the process of shoving food down my gullet as fast as possible is because I want to limit the amount of people going, why are you always eating when I tune in? Okay, while I'm live streaming. That's what it is. I guess maybe that's what it is for him too. Speaking of real ass eaters, look at this.
Oh yeah, you're an eater. You're a feeder and an eater. You're a real ass eater.
Me and the goat.
Those words a little differently.
Me and Goat Ron from that stream that we did a long time ago. It's being reposted on TikTok. I saw. Yeah, he's fantastic. It's gonna be so heartbreaking if that man doesn't win. Don't say that. All right, that was the fun clip portion. Okay, we did the fun clips. You guys wanted me to do the fun clips, and I did the fun clips. We got to get to the news. Okay, there's a lot going on. I know it isn't the vibe right now, but I'd love for you to react to Love Island season 12 is a crazy demand. We're obviously going to get started with Israel and Iran. You guys might know this. You guys might not know this, but there's two countries that are duking it out in the region right now. Okay, the Islamic Republic of Iran versus the ethno-state of Israel. One of the countries is a religious fundamentalist, psychotic, bloodthirsty nation state that is incredibly violent to people under its banner. And the other country is Iran. You know, that's what's going on. Of course, America is predictably on the wrong side of this one as well. Who could have guessed? But there is tit for tat, back and forth, missile strikes and also direct bombing campaigns taking place after the United States of America yesterday came out with Donald Trump saying, we, as in the U.S. and Israel, side by side, have established complete air superiority over Iran. It's over for them. And then Iran said, nope, that's not the case. And then launched some new missiles yesterday. Unfortunately, for us and for everyone, Israel has severe restrictions. Iran does too, but Israel especially has severe restrictions on showing the strike targets, and therefore we don't really have a lot of reliable footage from impact zones. Hopefully we'll be able to get more footage as time goes on, but there was some that I showed in terms of like the missiles avoiding the air defenses that Israel has yesterday, but we have no damage assessment from impact zones at all because Israel is they're suppressing that footage coming out. Let's take a look.
Tel Aviv's skyline and the familiar sounds of an Iranian salvo. Another wave of missiles in a conflict with no clear off-ramp. One that's playing out on people's doorsteps, here quite literally. This is Zema in central Israel and the smoking remains of an Iranian attack. Israel also seems far from backing down.
Yeah, the only type of footage that you see is this in real time, basically. The only time where you ever see actual footage is like if someone is just like filming and they happen to film one of the bombing targets, because like the media is under heavy military censorship, and Israel has decided, in an effort not to show any like successful strikes, in an effort not to cause panic among Israeli society, I guess, as well as make it seem as though Iran is actually having some impactful strikes on Israeli territory that destroys the missile defenses, the anti-air defense systems that Israel has. There are very, very few instances of impact sites that you see. I think this is from Iran, And the same goes for Iran as well, for the record. I don't know if this is from Israel. I think this might actually be from Iran. But the same goes for Iran as well. The Iranian government is also limiting the amount of information that is readily available on their side. And part of the reason for why Iran is doing this is because they believe that Israel is engaging in cyber warfare, and they have much better capabilities. Israel has much better capabilities in terms of like engaging in cyber warfare than Iran does. And one of the things that, as far as I understand, that Israel has done is that the Islamic Republic of Iran has confirmed that the satellite transmission of one of the state media companies, Islamic Republic of Iran Broadcasting, was temporarily hacked. While it was hacked, a message reportedly played encouraging Iranians to pour into the streets. So Israel is trying to do that. Iran actually successfully was able to infiltrate the feed for Channel 14 for a brief moment a couple days ago after Israel had struck the Iranian national broadcaster. But that was only for a limited time, and it was just like a little bit of a blip. And Iran is shutting the internet down. They were shutting the internet down yesterday sporadically, and I believe now they're fully shutting the internet down and also diverting the international cellular calls as well. Yeah, Iran told citizens through state media yesterday to delete Meta apps like WhatsApp because Meta is sharing the information with Israel. Meta denies Iran's claims for what it's worth. I don't believe Meta at all. I 100% believe Iran on this. If you think that Meta and Mark Zuckerberg is not directly coordinating with the Israeli government, then you have not been paying attention to the censorship regime, that is happening for Meta in the West. Meta and Meta properties are insanely censorious and work directly hand in glove with Israeli intelligence, even in the West. So the notion that they would not actually work alongside Israeli intelligence in Iran, a high priority target for Israel, for the Israeli state, that is also a high priority target for the American State Department, you're out of your mind. Human Rights Watch has written extensively on both Meta's censorious regime, on anti-Israel sentiment, that they do not allow like any sort of criticism or even direct incidents of violence that Israel is engaged in on Instagram and other Meta applications. Human Rights Watch and other NGOs, humanitarian groups, have also obviously in the past extensively written about how Meta played a formative role in the anti-Muslim genocide in Myanmar. That was a couple years prior. So these guys they're not good. Meta is probably one of the worst, if we're being honest. This is false information that we're concerned will be used as an excuse to block WhatsApp at a time when people need it the most. All your personal messages or calls are end-to-end encrypted, so we cannot see them. We do not track precise location. We do not keep logs. I don't believe this. I don't believe that at all. As I said, they have the worst track record. I totally understand why they would want to shut down those applications. This is one of the reasons why America wanted to stamp out TikTok. And this is before we even have the conversation about like during war. Okay. If you think that America would ever allow a foreign social media application to exist during like war with said foreign application, you're out of your mind. If like we went to war with China, there would be no more TikTok. Is Hasanabi with or against Iran? I am in favor of anyone that can restrain the violence that Israel is subjecting everyone to. It does not matter who it is. It does not matter what shape this takes. I want Israel to stand down. And yes, as Israel struck first and violated Iranian sovereignty, Iran clearly has a right to defend itself. Israel had a right to defend itself on October 7 within the boundaries of what is known as Israel proper. Israel does not have a legal right or responsibility or authority to quote unquote defend itself by bombing a strip of land known as the Gaza Strip that it is the belligerent occupier of, for the record. But yes, just as Israel has a right to defend itself as the common meta always, Iran absolutely has a right to defend itself, and they have done so in this process. They have only struck back at Israel in unprecedented violence that Israel has dished out, violating previous international boundaries and norms.
Tehran is talking tough too. The state broadcaster defiantly celebrating a return to the studio on the same day it was bombed. Iran claims it's also hit military and intelligence targets in Israel.
Yeah, there's truth to these claims. It's just unfortunately very difficult to discern because even though there's a shit ton of Western media in Israel, they do not allow any sort of Western media to cover any of the impact sites out of national security concerns. So
Israel has yet to respond, and the military has banned any broadcast of those sites.
I go back and forth on this basically every night. During the day when Donald Trump is tweeting and posting and he's like, I'm going to go so hard on Iran. I think I'm going to bomb Iran. I love bombing Iran. Bombing Iran is our priority. And the media is like kicking into high gear about bombing Iran. I think to myself, well, we see tankers moving in that direction. We see bombers flying around the airspace. Maybe they're going to actually strike Fordow, the nuclear facility that is like deeply embedded on the side of a mountain. The only way to strike this nuclear facility that's deep underground on the side of a mountain, of course, is with American munitions. And even then, it's not a 100% guarantee that they'll be able to effectively strike it. They have to strike it numerous times. Having said that, when tensions calm down, or rather when I don't listen to Donald Trump constantly fucking talking about how he is desperately trying to bomb Iran, then I think to myself, maybe this is another instance of like Trump's madman style, where he is like using his attack dog in the region, Israel, in a way to get the Iranian leadership, knowing full well their capacity for restraint and their interest in diplomacy, basically getting the Iranian leadership to stand down and concede to maximalist positions that ultimately will allow them to have a remnant of a nuclear program in the country, while simultaneously getting them to back away to avoid further bloodshed of Iranian people. Because as Iran has done so thus far since October 7, it has allowed Israel to walk all over numerous red lines that it had crafted in an effort to create a structure of restraint against Israel. The only reason why they do that is because they don't want what's happening currently to happen. And while it's currently happening, it seems they are still not hitting as hard as Israel's hitting Iran. The Iranian leadership is infinitely more restrained than the Israeli leadership has been since October 7, before October 7 as well, but definitely since October 7. Regardless of what the media bias looks like. And this is part of the reason why I think like maybe given how much Israel has the capacity to diminish their strike forces and their missile striking capabilities, paired up with Israel's proclivity towards bloodshed and universalizing the violence towards the civilian population, and Iran's interest of like obviously not having all of their citizens die. I suspect that when Trump is not talking about how he wants to bomb Iran, I revert back to maybe they will allow a JCPOA style denuclearization agreement to take place, but with a more diminished Iran coming to the table and saying it's great. Hey Hassan, given your stellar track record of backing groups leaders who soon after tend to disappear, Nasrallah, Hezbollah, Houthis, their military chief eliminated last week, Hamas and Sinwar's now gone brothers, and the freshly wiped RGC top leaders in the former nuclear programs, mind telling us who you're planning to support next? Zohran, Erdogan? Just trying to place our bets accordingly. Are you saying that Israel is going to assassinate Zohran Mamdani, an American citizen who's running for mayor of New York? I don't think you'd be able to speak like this in the real world once again. Under the guise of anonymity, I think you get to say whatever kind of freakish things you can say. Keep coping and keep feeling as though you have some semblance of power because the religious fundamentalist, ethno-supremacist, psychotic, bloodthirsty apartheid state that you're backing is behaving in a fucking belligerent manner with unlimited funds from the United States of America. Big Daddy America will always come back and defend Israel, right? Knowing that you go, we get to do whatever we want. One day, the Arrow defense systems will diminish. There is a finite amount of missiles that the Arrow defense systems have. These are the only defense systems that are capable of intercepting the big ballistic missiles that Iran is lobbing in the direction of Israel. And they won't just diminish and become, and this won't just be a financial issue for Israel and America. This will become an issue for America because America cannot supply the number of incredibly costly missiles as expeditiously as Israel is running out of them in defense. What will happen then? We are already seeing the THAAD interceptors deploy and then fall back on Israeli soil without actually striking anything. There is only maximum a week left of continued deployment of Israel's Iron Dome systems. The Iron Dome, of course, is for limited short-range missiles, you know, bathtub rockets and things that Hezbollah and Hamas lob over the boundary. It's not for, you know, a Fatah 1 hypersonic, and it doesn't even seem like the hypersonic missiles are capable of being intercepted by the current Israeli defenses anyway. So what happens then? What happens to Israel then when they run out of their anti-air defense capabilities? How much more can American cruisers in the region intercept? Something to consider.